don't know how many of them have seen the disclaimer that information may be wrong.
See, learning is not only for students, learning is also for the corporates.
Like Honorable Modi ji has given 1 lakh crore for.
I'm very sure there are few people who might not know what is JSTOR or this type of libraries. Can you slightly elaborate and explain?
I mean, whatever statistics you want, you just tell me and I will give you instantly the entire world statistics on that particular topic.
Online education, online MBA, online graduation, online PhD.
Sketchers, ASICs, even we have Indian shoes also.
True.
But why why people are preferring the top brands?
Hello everyone. Today we have Mr. Sandeep Bhavsar with us. I know Mr. Sandeep for last 20 years. He is very hardworking, very sincere person, and I have seen him growing in the field of academic resources. In simple words, when you see the people say a librarian, but today we will understand what is librarian and what is a person who takes care of all the academic resources. So, hi Sandeep, thanks a lot for giving us time. So, Sandeep,
thanks for inviting.
So, Sandeep, you are head at Learning Resource Center at Welingkar for Bangalore and Thana branch.
Mumbai.
Can you briefly tell us what exactly you are doing there?
See, at Welingkar, as we all know, I mean, brand for MBA, and I am handling the Learning Resource Center. That library is nowadays, I mean, traditionally we called it library, but nowadays it is like real-time information centers, like what is happening in the industry. I know that now students are using ChatGPT, Gemini, and they think that they have access to huge
All
data,
the data, yeah.
all the data at the time. But let me tell you that I don't know how many of them have seen the disclaimer that information may be wrong. So we take care of that thing. We make sure that our students, whatever they are reading, they should read the authentic resources. And for that authentic resources, we have subscribed 14 plus databases catering to research, teaching, learning, then the real-time information, as I said, that what is happening in the industry, what the CEOs, chairmen are reading in the companies. And this reading is not from the reading point of view, but how they can expand the business, how they can collaborate with the world, and what the world market is, where the opportunities are. It's like suppose there is some vacancy, or we can say there are some opportunities in UK or maybe Europe or maybe anywhere in the world. So what are the opportunities are there? How that what they are looking for, and how our students can work for them, which the other settled companies have not yet approached it right now also. So that type of things we are working on, and we make sure that our students should be like they should think about it. I mean, as we are saying, design thinking. So in design thinking also, how they think, and when they are thinking about any product or this thing, what are the things that they should study? Like for example, we have seen the iPhone, but when they have developed it, they have done a survey that what are the users' expectation, how they are looking from the graphics point of view also, how it is user friendly. Then as one more example I can say, like shoes, Skechers, ASICs, even we have Indian shoes also.
True.
But why people are preferring the top brands? Because of their research work.
Correct.
And that type of research, nowadays library is looking for their students to do that. And for that type of resources we are providing to our students, like Statista database, which caters to the statistical information of the world. I mean, whatever statistics you want, you just tell me and I will give you instantly the entire world statistics on that particular topic.
All right.
So these types of databases help students to acquaint themselves in the research work.
So Sandeep, I have seen you are in this industry for more than 20 years, 2 decades now. So what is your opinion to how the things have evolved over the period of time? What were the type of people who were doing research 20 years back, and what is their tools availability after 20 years, then काफ़ी difference होगा इन दोनों चीज़ों में.
Yes, yes. See, difference is there because see nowadays we have now seen the AI tools and review of literature. I can give one example. Like earlier, researchers used to call us that see I'm working on so and so topic, and then we used to access the databases and extract the information, the important articles from magazines, articles from databases, research articles,
From journals.
and then we are sharing them. But nowadays, if you have seen like review of literature AI tools, they will tell that during last 3 years how many journal articles have published on specific topic.
All right.
Then how many journal articles have more cited articles are there. So that articles also you will get it within 2 minutes.
So earlier, what I understand, what a regular person feels, that now the thing is on a fingertip. If I click a button, I will get these resources faster. Now I believe there is a AI tool by Google, Notebook LLM. Now they say if you have a data of 100 pages, put it and we will give you a summary. We can create a video out of it. You just see the video.
Yes, yes.
So what is your opinion? Are the students in today's generation or all the corporates? See, learning is not only for students. Learning is also for the corporates who are in industry, who are maybe in any industry, be it a doctor, they also need to do certain research these days. Be it engineer, they need to do research about the technology. So, do they come to the library?
Yes, I mean they are contacting me, but right now if you have seen like the startups and this thing, but they don't have that platform at their end.
True.
See, day to day if they want anything, then they have to depend on Google or something like. But if they are doing any specific research which is of higher standard, then they are taking the help of library. But as such, no libraries are there for these corporates people. And as now, I have also seen one opportunity as I discussed with you. Like Honorable Modi ji has given 1 lakh crore for research data, for
True.
corporates, and that scheme will definitely help the corporates for research work. But again, as you said rightly, that there is no infrastructure, library infrastructure available to them, and most of them, what they are thinking, like they have the platform, they have everything in their laptop, and they can access it. But it is not like that. I mean, once they do the research and once they find that whatever work they have done is of no use because the authenticity is not there in the data, and that time they think that I have wasted my time.
Correct.
I should not do like this.
Correct.
And this is what in the MBA starting of the year only, we used to share with all the students. We create the awareness among this only, because see, resources are there in the market, but how many of them are authentic is the most important question. And that's where I think all corporates should look into it. And if they want any type of help, any type of material they want, we'll be there to help them.
So, do you suggest कि मतलब if say for example I am with corporates, so if I want to do certain research, can I get associated with your library at Welingkar? Do they have some schemes or no?
See, the schemes are not there only because of the legal concerns. See what happened when we are signing an agreement with the publishers, they have clearly mentioned that these databases are available only for your current year students.
All right.
Because what happened, they are selling us like academic institutions.
Right.
And we are telling them that, whatever resources we are using, that is for the education purpose of the student.
All right.
And we are not having any commercial activity out of it. For corporates, they are charging 10x amount.
All right, correct. So is there a common library available somewhere in industry in Mumbai or in Thane, maybe somewhere where all the corporates can actually they have some place where they can have all these resources together, or is something under development?
Under development, I think I can say that because I will only sending the proposal to the government, because what happening. Again, I said the same thing. See, the associations are having the libraries, but I don't know how many members are using them.
Correct.
Because see, nowadays, if you have seen CII, FICCI, they have their reports. They have reports libraries also. But I don't know who is managing the usage part of it and how much they are keen to sending the material to their members also, because see, those who are aware of it, they are
will
going to the
absorb.
site and
Yes.
downloading the reports.
Correct.
Because reports, no doubt, reports are 101% very useful.
Correct.
And they have done in-depth study into it.
Correct.
But how many members are using it, that's again question.
That's a challenge. That's a challenge. Yeah, I understand. See, it depends from person to person. Some person are really interested to learn new things, do the research, really understand what is happening in the market. And then there is a second type of people who are bhai chal raha hai, chalne do type of a thing. Yeah. So you have seen a huge, and you have interacted with corporates, you have interacted with students, you have also been interacting with lots of government bodies. I have seen over a period of time, you have been going for all the speeches and lectures. So what has been your biggest achievements in all these 20 years?
Achievement, I can say, see, I am teaching at the universities also.
Right.
And I am interacting with them, I am taking a sense that what is happening in the other industries also. So that I can easily get the data.
Correct.
Like what is happening in the IT industry, what is happening in the education industry sector. What are nowadays, as we have seen, the foreign universities are coming.
Correct.
So how they are appointing the people. Then HR students are sharing the information. Yes, they have a consultancy appointed. Something like so. I am having a sense that of each and every sector what is happening there, and that is only possible because of the student strength.
True. So now, over a period of time, when the COVID happened in the entire world, everybody started learning, somebody started spending time, and then online education slowly people started understanding it. I remember earlier किसी को आप बोलो कि भाई online meeting करते तो it was like नहीं तुम आ जाओ. But things have changed over a period of time, and now these days online education, online MBA, online graduation, online PhD, everything is possible. What is your take on it? How it is different according to you? What is your thoughts in it?
See, my thought is like we cannot stop the learner. Those who are keen, he will learn. Nowadays, even we have seen YouTube videos are available.
Correct.
Many platforms are there.
Yeah.
But the students, as we have seen, even the online market platforms like Coursera, then LinkedIn Professional,
EDUX.
I mean, there are so many, and they are doing good in the market.
True.
Because see, what students nowadays, if you have seen, even corporates are giving more important to the skills. What
True.
skills they have.
Correct.
And for corporate peoples, they will not be able to give that much time nowadays. Because as we know, the technology is going fast.
Very fast. Yeah.
And corporates are also expecting the skill people. Now AI has come. So we are only expecting that yes, our employees should know the AI tools.
Correct.
And they should have 10x performance.
Absolutely.
So for that purpose, online learning should be there.
Should be there.
We cannot.
But what about the graduation? Matlab, see, if somebody is in his teens, and then should he decide to do an online graduation, what will be his loss or what will be his profit?
I can say he is in profit only, because if you have seen even the latest statistics of students registering for graduation,
Yes.
online BMS, BMA,
Yes.
you will see the good number of students are there.
Okay.
And they are also doing well. Only the thing is like simultaneously they are working and learning also.
Correct.
So for that, I mean, we have a number of students in the market, and their requirements are different.
Correct. You feel there is no harm doing an online
No,
graduation,
no.
online MBA?
Absolutely not. Because see, afterwards, whenever you are also appointing at your company, you are judging him for 15, 20
For skills,
years.
yes.
And you will be giving more importance to the skills only.
Correct.
So that he is gaining all the way.
Let's talk about Sandeep now. Now Sandeep Bhavsar. So Sandeep, what is your future roadmap? What are your plans? What do you want to bring to industry? Is there something
See,
new?
my future plan, as I said right now only. See, there is a challenge for corporates to access the library, and even the publishers also want to sell their products.
Correct.
But as you have seen, we have seen the MSMEs, they have classified them.
Correct.
Like small, medium and large scale
Micro,
industries.
yes, true.
So publishers should also come up with some plan. Because if you are saying that I am charging so and so amount for corporates and only looking at the corporates, but there are types of corporates.
True.
So they should also think about that.
Not everybody is an enterprise.
Exactly. And when as a country, we are looking for Vikasit Bharat 2047. So at that time, as you have seen, even last year only, in the month of Jan 1st, Honorable Modi ji has started the ONOS, that is One Nation One Subscription Scheme for academia. And all the universities are getting 6,000 crore rupees resources at free of cost. So universities are using it, and at the same time, when we are saying that there should be university and industry collaboration, so industry should also get, and that's why this RDR scheme has come, wherein 1 lakh crore has already invested for them. But there is a challenge for library platform, and I'm sure if we can think about this, I mean, those who are really interested in research, they can, for them only, we can extend the library facilities.
True.
And these library facilities, I am not saying, as I said, not traditional thing, like they can have access to only books, or but whatever projects they are working on, whatever research they are doing on that particular research, what type of resources, I mean, it's like a personalization of in advertisement, as you people have seen, that personalization has come.
Correct.
So how can we have that type of personalization for the corporates for their respective areas?
Got it.
And even what are they looking for, what the industry is expecting from them to grow, and on that particular thing, if you can have competitive intelligence, and if we can provide that type of services, I am sure the scenario will be totally different. True. In the coming years.
So regularly, sir, you are talking about the online resources like JSTOR is there. Yeah, there are many are available.
EBSCO, ProQuest.
I am very sure there are few people who might not know what is JSTOR or this type of libraries. Can you slightly elaborate and explain what is that?
See, these all are the databases catering to the research work. Like if you are looking for, say, JSTOR. JSTOR is for philosophy, history. Those who are historian, for them, like JSTOR is like, I mean, they cannot do research without JSTOR.
Okay.
Then for business management, so databases like ProQuest and EBSCO. Then for industry, EMI's database, because they are giving 55 countries newspaper archive, newspaper access from 55 countries. Then they are having 1,000 plus aggregators for market research reports.
Okay.
Like EIU, then you have Frost and Sullivan. I mean, you just name it and they have that report. So that type of market research, if you are accessing one report, you will get $5,000 or $6,000 rupees report. But in the databases for academic purposes, they are giving it at free of cost.
All right.
I mean, for academic institutions, they are charging 12 lakhs, 13 lakhs rupees per annum. But in that, they are giving 1,000 plus reports free of cost. So these types of resources, then as I said, Statista for statistical information.
Okay.
Then companies information, like how many listed companies are there. And we can do that type of research. That CMI database is there, Center for Monitoring Indian Economy.
Okay.
They have 1,05,000 plus companies data. And you can get last 10 years balance sheet, profit and loss. I mean, you just whatever information you want, their ratios.
Okay.
So that type of there are students who are doing the research on that companies.
Got it. So Sandeep ji, you always wanted to be in a library, or it happened with life?
No, actually I did my MLS from Mumbai University because I want to be in the library only. But from my childhood, I was interested in the technology part.
Okay.
And when I studied library science, I always used to thought like how I can integrate technology into it, and how that technology will be helpful for my users. So initially, when I worked with Bedekar Management Institute, there we started with Athens, which was UK service. Then JSTOR we subscribed. Then we subscribed EBSCO, and see, the only subscription is not important, but how students are using it. The utilization is more important, and for that how we are creating the awareness about it. And that awareness is like, suppose if I am telling you today that EBSCO is having 3,000 journals and you can access to it, you will not access, because see, you should know how to retrieve that information. You should know now suppose yesterday Harvard Business Review say Jan issue has come, and if I have shared the table of contents to you, that this is the table of contents,
Then it will interest
then
me.
you just click on that and will go.
Correct.
Otherwise, see, having 3,000 journals is of no use.
No use.
You will say that what is my purpose? But if I am sharing daily, like
The
this type of
information
tools,
flow.
the information which is really useful now, like after say interaction with you, I will suppose come to know that you are interested in digital marketing. So what I will do, I will prepare a subject guide of digital marketing. In that, what I will have, see the dictionary meaning of the terms which you people are using in digital marketing. So sometimes, suppose if you are confused with any term, you will come to that. Then what are the new trends in digital marketing? What is happening in digital marketing? Then top 10 messages of CEOs on digital marketing. What are their expectations?
Correct.
So likewise, if I am extracting these types of information from databases and sharing with you, then it will be interesting for you. And what I will do, suppose if I know that yes, my CEO he is reading at 10 o'clock. So at 9:50 I will send a mail, so that when he will have a tea or coffee, he will just have access to it.
So is there any automated system which you want to prepare, or it is already existing, or you do it manually?
No, this is where my role is there actually.
So
I am extracting the information from the databases, and I know that who are my the top bosses, what they are doing, what are their area of interest. Like my boss Dr. Salunke, he is always interested in education technology, what is happening in the world in the education, and how best we can collaborate, how best the MBAs we can have the integration with the international business schools,
Right.
and the international business school associations, what they are doing, what are the things that world is expecting from business school. And as we know, we are also having societal programs like how best we can work for society.
Correct.
Initially we also started now last 2 years a temple management program.
Okay.
So this is how.
So Sandeep, all these 20 years you were only dealing with the colleges or the institutes and academics related to students. Now I can clearly see when I'm talking to you, your bent is going towards corporate also now. So tell me what all services you're planning in your mind to give to the corporates.
See, now as from last 20 years, I have seen my students only, they are going, and when I am interacting with them, this is that, sir, at the time of, when we were there at the institute, we used to access this, but nowadays this has, one of our hobby or the daily routine time, like, we have to read this thing, and now we know the importance of these reports, what you used to share with us, this thing. So I know that what corporates are looking for nowadays, and what are, when, like for example, I can say the student who is working in the vertical farming, and if I know my reading and from databases that there are companies in the US looking for franchisee in India.
Okay.
So I connected my students for them. So likewise, these are the things like connecting the dots. And while connecting these dots, how corporate can have minimum 5 to 10% turnover they can increase. So likewise, if I myself have started now, I am reading their website and just get a sense that which are the areas that they have not covered yet, and that type of services I am thinking of now extending to the corporate, like they can, and which country they can have more collaboration. Right. Which countries their product may get the more demand. So likewise I am sharing with my students and interacting with them. Like for example, some students they are doing good, but how best they can have through AI or through these reports, which reports will be definitely helpful to them. See, these reports are not only for reading. It's but out of which what we can get it, that is more important.
How to use it.
Like newspaper we all are reading.
Correct.
But which news we have to use for business point of view, for the development point of view, that growth mindset, that development, that we should connect. And that's where the library services are there. And I'm sure these services will be definitely helpful to the corporates.
Correct. So Sandeep, you have been staying in Thane for how many years now?
From last 10 years.
10 years. Before that you used to stay at?
Kalyan.
Kalyan. Okay. So how, tell me about Thane, because see, this is going to get published in Thaneweb, so we have to speak about Thane. So can you tell me how is Thane?
Thane is no doubt, I mean, excellent only. And I got an opportunity here to work in a social sector also. As you know, I am a vice president of Thane Marathi Grantha Sangrahalaya. Then I have been, helping the Thane libraries also. I have been at C.D. Deshmukh Academia for UPSC, MPSC students. Then I closely work with Global Hospital. They have a nursing school at JITO organizations.
Right.
Nursing school is there. So their libraries also we have developed. Then these types of things, I am also happy that I am contributing for my libraries and helping them to get digitals. Now Marathi Grantha Sangrahalaya, if you have seen, we have 3D printer there. Then RFID technology we have implemented. I mean, that support, I no doubt because of the management people.
Correct.
But I am also happy that I am contributing something to the Thane people.
True.
And my next aim is to, we have to have like AR, VR in the library and simulation, like how students can use it and how the libraries, help the students for getting a jobs.
Correct.
I mean, they can develop their skills there because there are now the schemes are there, government schemes. So I'm thinking of, providing awareness through library by taking the sessions of government officials, inviting them to the library and sharing it with the students. Then one more thing I would like to have this. Nowadays, senior citizens are facing the cyber problems.
Correct.
So we can invite some cyber professionals and create
Explain
awareness about how they can use. Because see, we cannot say like they should not use the technology.
True.
But how best they can use the technology and get out of that. So that's and that is the library's work only, because we have to have the social challenges also we should know and how we can come out with the solutions.
Correct. Fine. So Thane mein, what is the place which you like to hang out?
Like to?
Hang out. Talaupali, Upwan.
Talaupali, though I am just
minutes away.
Just 5-10 minutes.
Correct.
But Upwan I like, Yevur I like.
Okay. And the best place where you enjoy the food?
Place Utsav. Because my wife is vegetarian.
Okay. Okay. ठीक है. So any message to the coming up students who want to make their career in library? What message would you give them?
See, my message to all the students is they should read a lot, and I know that most of the students are looking at their mobile time, the reels, screening. So they should use their time for the specific focus reading.
Correct.
And they should not waste their time in reading the reels and this thing.
Correct.
Because I know some reels are good, important,
educational also.
But there should be a specific time for that, like 5-10 minutes, not more than that. But most of the times in the morning, if they can read at least 1 hour, and that should be focus one.
That is discipline.
Yeah.
That's ideally.
And
discipline.
if they want any help in that, they can interact with me.
Sure. So thank you, Sandeep sir, for
Thank
giving
you.
us this time.
Thank you.
And